Good afternoon, friends. Welcome back to the farm. We're going to start today with a small project. I'm going to change out these urns. We still have pumpkins and stuff here because obviously it's November and these will stay. But I am going to go ahead and switch these urns out to something more holiday-like. So these fuchsia are done blooming for the year. They are a shade-loving plant, so I actually am going to go put these, we're going to dig them up, and we're going to put them in containers in front of the greenhouse where they'll have pretty much the same conditions and they'll be much happier there. And then I'll just also pull out all of these petunias that just aren't doing that great. And then I'm going to plant up these containers with each one will get a lemon cypress. Now these, they're slow growers, which makes it great for a container. After the holiday season, they will go in our landscape. And they want sun to part shade. They'll be okay here for a few months because they're not going to be growing much because we're going to be in the cold season. And they are very frost tolerant, so they'll be great. I also like them because they are a brighter color, and since this is a darker area, since it doesn't get much sun, these will stand out a bit. So these will go in the back of the container, and then in the front, surrounding them, we've got 3 cyclamen. These are Latinia Success Bright Red. And I think it's going to be a really nice combination. So, very easy project. I just need to get these guys emptied out, cleaned up, and then we will put our new containers together. And I need to use the blower because after that windstorm, we've got needles from the redwoods everywhere. So I'll clean that up as well. Okay, new location for the fuchsias. This guy right here is the more robust of the two, so that's why I put it in this pot. And then this one over here struggled in the other location. This location here actually has more sun, so I think it'll actually kind of revive and do better. So what we have in these pots, and these are mirror images of each other, is we have a flowering maple, this big western sword fern, some pansies that are kind of no longer with us, and then the fuchsia. So I will underplant the fern again with some more pansies and stuff at some point. And then we also have some nasturtium that just self-sowed itself. So yeah, this is just deep green for winter. Nothing in here will flower over the winter, but it should all stay evergreen. Maybe with the exception of the flowering maple, although last year it did pretty good. All right, now we're to the point where we're going to dig up the root balls of these roses and hydrangeas, put them in pots temporarily. Mike and Dylan are actually going to be doing this for me. My head is exploding, so I'm just going to film and chill out while they do this. Shouldn't take too long. I got 2 bags of potting soil. They should be happy while they have to sit in their temporary homes. Okay, guys, that's going to be about it for me today. We got all 4 roses potted up. We got all 4 hydrangeas potted up and all watered in. Mike and Dylan drug the big wine barrels that we planted up our bulbs in over to the side over here, away from the work area. I got that deeply watered. It's got mostly bulbs in there, except for those mallows. Those are all watered in. So I think that's us done as much as we can do for the rodent abatement work. They're going to have some fun because all along the house is all the irrigation pipes. We have some gas lines running. It's going to be real interesting. I'm glad I don't have to do it. So that's going to be it for today. I think I'm actually going to, in the next day or so, before we're about to get a rainstorm, a big storm coming on Wednesday next week that looks like it's going to last till Saturday, maybe even Sunday, which is good news for us, but also means not much work outside. The tulips are supposed to arrive on Tuesday, but I don't know that they'll be here earlier in the day so that we have enough time to put them in crates. We'll just have to see. I might be able to do a few crates here in the greenhouse and do a few at the farm when I have more time. Yeah, we'll just see. But I think over the next couple days, I'm actually going to try to do a little bit of fall clean out in the cottage garden. That's something I don't usually do. Usually I wait until spring, but there's a lot of like dead iris leaves and just a lot of stuff that looks gross in there. I'm not going to do a major cutback or anything like that, but I think I am going to try to clean up a little bit because would like to get the rest of those Rudbeckia planted in the cottage garden, so that the only thing left in the greenhouse are the 2 trays of Sinoglossum and Orlea that we can also plant at the farm this week. And then I can turn the lights off in the greenhouse. It'll be planted out, except for December when those flats of seedlings come. So I think that's what's going to happen over the next couple of days, all depending on this headache. It comes and goes. This morning I was able to get out and do a 3.5-mile walk and felt totally fine till the end of the walk when I started feeling nauseous and not well. And then I was like, oh, that's the precursor to the headache coming back. So, it is what it is. So we'll just have to see, play it by ear, but I don't feel like I'm rushed. I feel like we got everything done in time. And even if I have to wait until after this big rainstorm to plant the tulips, it's no big deal. We're in zone 9B. We get frost, but our ground never freezes and the soil will be soft for me because I'll be filling up crates. So I don't have to worry about planting. It's not too late for me to plant. I could actually plant tulips up through the end of December if I wanted to. I don't want to. So that will be, we'll get that done as soon as possible. So, okay. Thanks so much for hanging out today, you guys. I hope you have a wonderful time in your garden and I will see you in the next one. Bye.